Here at Prospect Reservoir, under the dam wall. Currently on the grounds where the workers' camp was. See if we can rouse any of the spirits of the people who lived here. There's a couple of people who died of typhoid, and a man by the name of Patrick McNamara who fell into one of the water holes nearby and died. I'll try and keep those apart. Anyone want to make contact who was from the old camp? Try and keep the shade over the EMF. Branches.
Hello. Say something. Are you there? Some people coming down though.
Getting a little bit of a flicker on the AMF thing. Someone here who wants to communicate from the old Prospect camp?
Say again. You want to communicate? Speak now, please. Yes. No. Let's be quiet.
What happened? Did anything happen here at the camp? Altar. Altar? Prospect Hill? What about Patrick McNamara? Number 3. Number 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Patrick McNamara. who fell into a watering hole after having a couple of drinks at the local pub. He fell in and drowned with all his money still in his pocket and his watch stopping at around 10 o'clock PM.
Didn't think you could walk through there. It's a bit hot though, like walking along there.
Yeah.
You know? What's food?
Yeah.
I'll check the what's
Has anyone got anything to say about the history of this area? Someone who lived in the camp? One of the 4,000 people who lived here? Some of which died here from typhoid. Does anyone want to touch that device and let us know that you're here? It's like a pretty rainbow colour. Why don't you make it go to red? Going to touch it and make it go to red. What does number 3 mean? Can you make it go to red? Show us that someone's here. There's a little flickering going on. What about one of the kids that lived here? Oh, what about one of the kids that lived here? Oh, are you a boy? Would you like to make that go to red if you're a boy? And you'd like to make contact just to say hello? Can you make that go to red? Can you touch it and make it go to red? Plants. You like the plants that are here now? Why don't you touch the device and make it go to red? So I know that you're here. Just once. Just a quick tap. Just to say hello. What about to the orange? You like orange colour better? The yellow one. You like the yellow one? I can see the yellow one flashing. About the orange or the red? I wish there was a purple colour. Can you touch the red or the orange? You just need to hold the device for a little bit longer to get it up there. I'm going to touch the black box with the green light on it. Just put your fingers on that for a little while and make the colours go up to red. I have to go now, but it was nice talking to you. You want to make it go red before I go? Or orange? Alright, well, I've got to go, but I will be back. And I'll come and see you again. Okay? And I'll see you soon. Yeah, I've got to go along the roadway now. Alright, bye-bye.
Backup spirits, I murder with my lyrics. Tell 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 backup spirits, I murder with my lyrics.
Reservoir up at William Lawson's former site of his former house. Gentleman who lived here originally, Veteran Hall. Going to give him or someone, or possibly the 4,000 people that did camp here in the past, long ago, the opportunity to potentially speak with us through the Necro app. So we'll see where we're at. It's a bit off the beaten track, this area here. We're not really allowed up here, but we said, whatever. We're just going up here anyway because
It's our history.
Yeah, and in the interest of trying to get something worthy of a few views and a few thumbs up, maybe, you know, if it's not too much to ask. We'll take the chance of arrest if we need to, but I don't think we'll get arrested though. Alright, necro, phono. And that, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that in the distance. That's the speedway. It's a racetrack to I guess the west over there, that they're having some sort of burnout meeting or whatever. So okay, so I don't know if we can contact William Lawson. Actually, you can see the smoke there from the burnouts. About us, eh? I don't know if we can contact William Lawson. What year was that he apparently was here? Do you remember?
I believe 1850. Was it 1850 that he died? And he died on the grounds.
He did.
He died in his home.
Wow, I wonder if they buried him here.
No, he's buried up at Bartholomew's, which we're going to go and have a look at shortly.
All right. Okay, no worries. All right, so, well, we would have been here potentially in the 1830s, around that time, 20s, 30s, a long, long time ago. And this area over here, where the body of water is still actively produces drinking water for the Sydney basin. Really, it's all the way. It's on your way towards the city and the western suburbs. A lot of that. In conjunction with Warragamba Dam, but it's been here a long, long time, and it's been utilised for that long. So, Mr. William Lawson, or one of the many that camped here in the past, can we contact you? Can you see us, or can you hear us? And you've got anything to say? No. Well, go on, you just said something. Can you say something that will give us an indication that we are in contact with you?
It was built in 1821.
1821, there you go.
Veteran Hall.
Does Veteran Hall mean anything to anyone here?
Is that William?
I don't know. William? Mr. Lawson, Mrs. Lawson? Anyone who was from this area in the early to mid late 1800s? We'd like to respectfully speak with you. You're welcome to tell us anything you'd like to.
He was here until his death in 1850.
Does the land mean anything to you? This area? What are your ties here? Have you a year or a name? A year that you were here? What's my name? Somebody just say William. What year were you born, William?
He came to Sydney in 1800.
1800, eh? They'd only been here settled 12 years. Is that anything to do with you?
He was actually living here in 1810 before the building of a Veteran Hall. He was probably tented out.
Do you recognise any of that information? Would you like to share something with us? We can feel something here.
Absolutely.
But I'd like to identify, if I may, who it is we're speaking to, or who's there exactly. And can you give us some sort of information that we may understand? Let's try the reverb setting. What can you tell us about this area? Are you aware of where we are? What is the area known as? I feel like you're trying to communicate. I'll have to listen to you again. Can you tell us your name? It's a very picturesque spot up here, away from the masses and the litter bugs. It feels that there's some energy here. I don't know. I'm no psychic, or I'm no trying to be any kind of a medium or anything, but there is an energy up here. Can you explain that? Is that true? Is there an energy? Are you asleep? There's kangaroos up here, wallabies. Can you say wallaby or kangaroo?
Beast.
So we saw one that
Maybe
was a
that's
bit
what
of
they called them back then. Beast.
Well, we saw
Get out of my
one
way,
that looked
beast.
like a beast before.
Building a hall.
What are your ties to the land? Were you here? That was something there. What about Veteran Hall? Does that mean anything to you? Veteran Hall? Or the reservoir?
One of the major water suppliers.
There's a real sort of
Storage.
feeling of like, I could see people camped up here back in the day when they were all camping here. Was it 4,000 people?
Yeah, all
camped
along the
in this
water
area.
edge. Especially
water
over
edge.
the other
but
side
also,
there.
I would say there'd be some up this top of this hill too. Just to get away from the bloody scallywags and drunks down there.
Well, you've got the water tower up the top there. And if the main man was here,
Well, yeah, I mean...
they probably wouldn't let the
Well, they wouldn't want, I guess, yeah, I mean, I know, but it just feels...
a rough and tumble too close to the main man.
I don't know, you think about bush areas, right? But they have this feeling of like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, feeling like picnic at Hanging Rock, feeling of sort of like the unknown. It sort of feels like, I mean, it's so untouched here. There's nothing ever been built.
Pretty rough,
here.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's
You've got
just,
heaps of fallen trees and just bushland, really. It's
the only thing that is here now is, I guess, the seedlings of weeds. You know, that would have been different back then.
and cotton, some kind of cotton
Yeah,
in those little pods.
it's quite an interesting thing.
Should we go down a bit further and try a little bit more.
Okay, we'll cut and go down there for a minute. We'll cut it off. Thank you. Taking an audio analysis here. Wondering if this is the recording at the moment. One of the actual this is the near enough as we can work out that this here is the actual site of the veteran hall, the house that was here, the homestead that William Lawson built and lived and died here back in 1820. It was built. So figured we'd just experiment, take a little WOTC analysis and potentially see what we can see if anyone can reply. William, if you are there, I mean that'd be great, you know. Or anyone else for that matter. Are you there? Would you like to say anything to us? Any information? Just giving the SLS a bit of a go here. I don't know whether it's going to mean anything or give us anything, but something we've overlooked at times is the ability of... I think it's worthwhile. I think it's something that's worthwhile even investigating with, you know. Yes, it's not a proper dedicated one, but apparently, for what it's worth, this app is good enough to capture. If something's going to be there, it's good enough to use. Is the information that I've got.
Cool.
Is there someone over there?
William Lawson.
William or somebody else? I'll change the view. back up here to his house, to his homestead site. It's worthwhile a look anyway, just for just to check, just to see, you know. Obviously they're trees. We'll just go down here a bit, maybe we can have a look at where the park site is. And this area, this particular area, is basically off limits to the public, for possibly for reasons that they don't want the area up here to be sullied, soiled with. I'll just turn this off now. With the sort of the day's picnicking and all that, because unfortunately people can tend to be a bit grubby when they're these venues, especially where we are anyway. It's an element of overuse and care factor zero. It's certainly a beautiful spot, and I could just see here that house, the homestead over there. See that, darling, over there? The homestead positioned here, or even if it was positioned there, with the potential for an outdoor area just here, some sort of the front area to sit, think, look at the scenery. I think it would have been a beautiful spot.
Palm tree.
I think we better go anyway. They're about to close the park, unfortunately, so we better move on. There's a kangaroo over there in the bushes. Just already walking past the bushes there. A little trail there.
Having a sticky beak.
He's a big fella.
So
Hey,
you got
boy.
anything for me? You got any food?
I'ma make it burn. I'ma make it burn.
Aussie made.